and I say something in return, I would have said roses. I mean, you are the go-to name on the queue to buy your roses or anywhere else for that matter.
And when people say, what is your favorite flower? This is always the #1 choice. And when people say, what do you want to plant in your garden? It's always, this is #1 choice. And often roses can be difficult.
Yes.
So we wanted to bring you something that's not going to be difficult, that makes it seem like I can do that. You know how Julia Child made you feel like you could cook all of those things? She made you believe it. That is this rose, because this will make you a believer that you can grow roses.
I love it.
By the way.
Oh, you are so sweet. They're beautiful.
I'm bribing you because I want you to buy the daiquiris and the margaritas.
You're on.
Okay.
We'll go to happy hour. First day at this pre-season price. 2-piece Julia Child Rose Collection for $34.92. Sold out the last day it was presented. Free shipping and handling on this. And this one is a non-stop bloomer.
That's correct. And let me just tell you a little thing about this. I've always admired this rose. And if you've ever had a rose catalog, you know, you open up all these gorgeous pictures of just the flowers. That's what you see. You don't know, oh, I can't see what the leaves look like. I can't really see how tall it is. I don't know if it gets diseases. This one hits all the marks. And when I go to the rose trials, let me just tell you a little bit about...
Tell me a little bit about that, because, you know, that's something else. If you've never shopped QVC before, I count on Philip. We all count on our experts to find us not only the best, but something that's going to perform.
Right.
That I don't have to worry, is it going to be diseased? Is it going to die? And you actually go to what's a rose trial?
Well, the rose breeders who develop all the new varieties, they'll have this big symposium thing, and there'll be fields, and sometimes they're gigantic containers of all the different roses that they want to introduce. At that point, they don't even have names. They've got codes, but they will have a benchmark often at these trials. Say if you've got a bunch of yellow roses there, they will have, this one is always the one, they'll have Julia Child, and that one will be named. And you look at that one, and you look at the rest, you judge all the rest of them by this one, because this is the best of all of these golden yellow roses. And I always see it, and I look at what they're offering, I'm thinking, maybe next year, because Julia Child still wins it. Everything they're putting forward pales in comparison. And you get 2.
And you get 2 for that price. Free shipping and handling. This is a pre-season price. That's going to go away at the end of the day. So if you wake up tomorrow and you say, you know what, I want to do like 4 big containers on my patio or something like that, make sure that you're taking advantage of it now. Garden guide. No worries. And this is what it looks like when it comes?
This is the way they come. And by the way, the potted roses typically are about 2 years younger than this. This is a full-size rose bush. It has been cut all the way back from blooming like this. So basically, this is what you're getting. This big rose bush is this. It's just been cut back. You plant it just to the top of the root zone, water it in really well, make sure that you've got some soil in there, so there are no air pockets in a container or in the ground. These are about 4 feet tall. They get 3 to 4 feet wide. Beautiful yellow, beautiful fragrance, and as I mentioned, 2 in the collection. But you know, I got a front door, and then there's the back door too. I want the roses on either side of it.
Blooms up to 5 months, little maintenance, little pruning, so you don't have to worry about that. Non-stop blooms, and it'll start blooming the first year?
Of course, of course,
I know, you always say that.
But this is what I wrote about it, because I remembered them from seeing them out in Oregon at one of the rose trials out there, and I wrote it down then. And I'm just going to read what I wrote in my notes then. Butter yellow, floribunda, with a full and delicious fragrance. That's what I thought. I'm sorry, I have got this really floral language that I like to write down too. But I love this because you've got great leaves, you've also got great blooms, they never stop blooming, you're getting 2 full-size bushes. This is the size of bush that we dig from the fields and cut back and send to you. So if you want to know how long it's going to take to get big, there you have it.
And most of you are buying more than 1 set of these, and that's the smart thing to do, because the price that you see on your screen is going away at the end of the day. You do not get charged until this ships, and this does not ship until it's appropriate in your area. The one thing, though, we want to make sure everybody does is this.
Yes, and people love this, 100 gallons worth of rose fertilizer. Listen, if you've got roses that are not performing in your garden, it's usually a nutrition problem. Of course, this is a good rose.